Hello everyone, welcome to Everything Arsenal. Last match preview of the season after, is it 50 games? I think we've played 50 games this season, 37 in the league. This will be the 38th. We obviously played 10 in the Champions League, 2 in the Carabao Cup and 1 in the FA Cup. So more than 50 games, and this is the final one. This season definitely deserved something. This has been probably one of the best seasons as an Arsenal fan since the 2007-2008 season. For me, last one was very, very good, but this season, especially this year, they've been like just trashing everyone in this particular year. Absolutely fantastic. So this is like the first time we are heading to the last day trying to win the league. I don't know if you've ever done that in the Premier League. I think 1998 or something, or 1998, 1999 when United won the treble. I think that could have been the last time we went into the final day being able to win the league. I don't remember accurately, but it's been long. But we're actually going into the final day hoping to win the league with a chance to win the league. Very unlikely. I would expect Arsenal to win their game. I would expect Man City to win their game, but there's always that little hope that that 5% that anything could happen. Our final game before looking at Man City results, because just imagine if Man City drew and then we also drew, that would be absolutely devastating. But we have to look at our game first. We win our game first, and then we look at the other game. And our last game of the season is Everton. Now, in terms of final days, Arsenal is very, very good in terms of playing final days. Now, usually when you go into the final day, everybody's like, there's no pressure on Arsenal, and Arsenal always turn up. In Premier League history, Arsenal have won 22 games on the final day of the Premier League. And that is a record. The second one is United with 21 and Chelsea with 18. So on the final day, there's no team that has ever won more games than Arsenal. We usually finish the season off on a high. So let's hope for the same. And Everton is a team that we've played over the last 6 years. We played them twice on the final day. The last time we played them 2 years ago on the final day, we beat them 5-1. Last season, we put 5 past Wolves on the final day. We've also managed to put 4 past Aston Villa on a final day in 2016. We put 4 past West Brom in the final day in 2015. So we do have some proper results on the final day. I'm hoping for the same this time round. And it's Everton, a team we played very early on in the season, beat them 1-0. And remember when you beat Everton that game 1-0, I think we had beaten 4 teams, or actually won 3 and then drawn 1, I think, at the beginning of the campaign. And then you came back from international break and think we beat Everton. That was a very, very big result at the time, I remember, because we hadn't really won at Everton in a long time. And we went there, we got a 1-0 win, a clean sheet. That showed how good we would be in this season in terms of defending and in terms of the mentality and all that. And that was a very good game. I think Martinelli got injured in that game. I think that was the bad thing that happened in that game. But Everton in general this season, there was a point where it looked like they were going to finish in the top 10. They were winning their games. I think it could have been around September, October. They were winning their games right after we played them. And it looked like they were going to finish in the top 10. But obviously, they kind of dropped off and then they got their points deducted. But they're kind of on a high recently. They've won 5 games in a row at home. I think without conceding a goal, they've managed to beat Liverpool in that run. But one thing that Everton don't do is win away. I don't take my word for this stat, but I think I had it somewhere. And I think it's correct. I think Everton have only won 1 game away from home this season, which is absolutely crazy. Everton do not win away from home. At their place, they are very good. They pick up results at their place, but away from home, they don't really pick up too many results. I can actually check that because it sounds wrong. It sounds like 1 game away from home. It doesn't sound right. 1 game away from home does not sound right. But they're a better team at home than than away from home. That is for sure. And recently they finished off the season well. They're not going to get relegated. Over the last couple of years, they usually finish the season on the last 2 games, and they're still almost going to relegation and all that. But this time around, they are safe very early on, and no pressure on them. A lot of pressure on us. Maybe not even as much pressure on us as it would have been if Man City were on the same points as us or below us. That would have been excruciating. But we already know that could be over by halftime. If we check the halftime scores and Man City are leading 2-0 or something, you already know it's over, and the second half could be a bit dull or just finish off the season on a high. It could be one of those. So any of that could happen. But it's a game we definitely need to win, as I'm still trying to check how well Everton are doing away from home, because I feel like there's a time where I saw them. Was it they beat like a Crystal Palace or something? But you get my point. Even if you don't get the accurate stats, you do get my point. They rarely win away from home, and they're very good at home. But we managed to beat them at home at their place this season, and now they're coming to our place, a stadium where we've been really good this season. This year, apart from that Aston Villa game. So I'm hoping we end the season on a high. You never know, because just imagine Man City drop points. That would be crazy. Because at West Ham at home, a team that we smashed 6-0 recently, a team that Chelsea smashed 5-0 recently, it would be absolutely crazy if they pick up points against against Man City. It would be absolutely crazy. And on top of that, Man City do not have Everton. Man City definitely have a lot to play for. Everton do not have anything to play for at all. They're basically coming to the Emirates Stadium to, just finish off the season and, all that. They don't really have a lot to play for. So there's that as well. But we just need to win our game and then hope that Man City drop points somewhere. Now, the reason we're not winning the league this season, or the reason we might not win the league this season, is not because we've been not good. We've been very, very good. Like, we've broken once again our record in terms of scoring goals. We are the best team in terms of keeping clean sheets this season. Most games, I think this one, the Premier League is breaking the record for most goals scored. And the team that has contributed to the clean sheets is Arsenal. Like, if you aren't keeping those clean sheets, that would have been like 1,400 goals this season in the Premier League. So we are the best team in terms of the league, in terms of defending. But Everton as well. Everton are pretty good in terms of defending as well. I think they're second in terms of clean sheet pick for these after Raya. So they're very good in terms of defending as well. But that is usually at their place. So I'm confident going into this game. As always, we need to carry on the momentum to the preseason and to next season as well. We just need to get into the habit of keep on winning, 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 winning. No sitting back and saying, let's lose this game. It's the end of the season or second half. It's done once they've already won the title. No need to win. No, just keep on winning and winning and winning and winning. And let's see where it takes us. I think that will take us to like 89 points, 90 plus goals scored. I don't think we could have done any much better than that. Basically asking for 33 wins or 34 wins in the season to, comfortably beat Man City or comfortably be 2, 3, 4 points ahead of Man City by the final game, which is not easy at all. It's not easy at all. But let's see how it goes, man. Obviously, it's some fans will be like, whatever, Man City have already won. Let's just wait for next season. But finish off the season on a high, keep the momentum going, keep the final day record going, and beat Everton. Everton's a team usually beat at home comfortably. Last season, I think we put 3 or 4 past them. The previous season, 5 past them at home. Let's do the same. I can't find their away record, but don't take my word for it. I think they've won 1 game away from home. It sounds wrong because they have 40 points and that they got deducted points. So that kind of means they won every single game at home. Kind of sounds wrong, but I had it somewhere. I might have had it wrong, but yeah, they don't win away from home. They usually win at home mostly. So for us, just go there, do the business. And listen, the Arsenal fans are kind of down right now. I did say when he lost to Aston Villa, if we win every single game between now and the end of the season, and after we also played Man City, said if we maybe drop points in 1 game or 2 games between now and the end of the season, I'll be able to live with that because there's nothing much we could have done. Yes, it's sad because this has been like our best season for years and we still didn't win the league because of Man City, but we have to keep on going. We have to keep on going, It's everyone versus the world, Haaland was when Haaland scored that goal. I checked Twitter. I was around a couple of people, and Chelsea fans were celebrating, Liverpool fans were celebrating, United fans were celebrating, Tottenham fans were celebrating against their own team, West Ham fans were celebrating, Newcastle, Brighton, Crystal Palace, Fulham, like all of them are celebrating Arsenal not winning the league. So next season, come and do the same thing again, make everyone sad, get them to get their City merchandise nice and early and support City between the start of the season and the end. I still believe the same thing I said last season, before the start of this season. Only Man City can finish ahead of Arsenal. So I'll focus the transfer window next season, focus on ourselves and try and get better than Man City. Forget about Tottenham, forget about Chelsea, forget about all those other teams. Focus on City. But let's finish the season off first. 1 game to go. So which kind of lineup would I go for? It's still a title-winning game. That's why the reason why we're not even going to wear our next season's kit, because we might still win the league. That's why we're not going to wear next season kit in Sunday's game. So this would be my lineup. No change at all. Not even going to dwell too much on it. Raya, Tomiyasu, Gabriel, Saliba, Ben White, Partey, Odegaard, Rice, Trossard, Havertz, Saka. Saka is, I think he picked up a knock in the other game. So I still think he plays, but I'd not be surprised if he didn't play if he's not 100%, because I think they would expect us to still win this game even without Saka. And then on the bench, Ramsdale could be his last time in the Arsenal bench. Zinchenko maybe could be his last time in an Arsenal bench. Kavia, Jorginho Smith-Rowe could be his last time on an Arsenal bench. Martinelli, Vieira as well could be his last time on an Arsenal bench. Jesus could be the last time. Kete could be the last time. We don't know who's going to be here next season, but that would be the same lineup. I would have loved to see someone like a Nwaneri on the bench or something like that. But let's see what happens. So that would be my lineup. The stat about Everton was clearly wrong because they picked up 20 points away from home. I don't know what the stat was, because I definitely had someone saying something to do with one and Everton all season, and I was like, well, that's crazy. I don't know what they said. It sounded wrong because I've seen Everton win a couple of games, but whatever. Let's just win our game. Forget about focusing on other teams. I don't care about Everton's stats at home or away. Let's just focus on our game. Whatever games they've won away from home. My prediction for this game, I'm going to go for another big win on the final day. Their defense is a little bit better. Not a little bit better. It's better than most of the teams in the league. Despite them being down there, they still pick up clean sheets and don't concede a lot of goals. Pickford has been great this season. Brandthwaite is a player we linked to. He's been good this season. Mikalenko's been good. Tarkowski has been good. So let's see. My prediction for the game, though, I'm going to go for another big win for Arsenal. 3-0, not as big as what we've been used to this year, but Arsenal 3, Everton 0, finish off the season. Hopefully, Man City drop points. Let's see. Last game of the season. Let's see how it goes, man. Let me know your prediction. Let me know, would you change the starting lineup? If Saka is not available, I would start Jesus on the right side. I think that's the only doubt we have. I don't think there's any other doubt. Obviously, if Trossard is not there, it's Martinelli on that side. Nothing too much to change. But that would be my lineup. That is my prediction. Let me know what you make of that. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys on the next one.